Hi, I'm Divya Gugnani, and we're here at Pera Mediterranean Brasserie in New York City. We're gonna get some great tips on easy appetizers for entertaining that'll be sure to please any crowd. So let's go behind the burner and meet the chefs. Hi, I'm here with Executive Chef Jason Avery and his sous chef Oscar Lazama.
Today we're going to make Turkish style kofta, which is basically a Mediterranean style meatball. Very nice to use in the backyard on the grill. You can do entree sized portions of it or even little appetizer sizes. First we start with some ground chuck. It's a good tip to know when you're making it because the fat content, I'd say it's about 35% fat to meat ratio. We put chopped parsley inside. I like the chopped parsley to be very, very rough chopped because you get a lot more flavor of the chlorophyll, the parsley flavor spread throughout the meatball rather than being very fine chopped and just kind of gets lost in flavor. The trick to the meatball is roasted garlic oil. Perfumes the meatball with the flavor of garlic, and then also the oil while it's cooking basically bastes inside, so when you bite into it, it's nice and juicy.
How do you make it?
You can take either peeled garlic or a whole clove of garlic is probably the easiest at home. I use a neutral oil, like a canola oil or vegetable oil, because the extra virgin, you can bring it to a certain temperature, you're going to lose the flavor. And you just at a low temp for about 45 minutes to an hour. Steep the garlic in. The garlic will turn brown. You'll start to smell the garlic in the air. And whatever garlic is left over, oil, actually the roasted garlic you could smear on bread and crostinis, have canapes, and the roasted garlic oil you can saute with. You can use in salad dressings, vinaigrettes, and put in your salads.
Sounds good.
We're going to put some white breadcrumb that's actually been soaked in a little bit of milk, whole egg, and then some fresh cumin and fresh ground black pepper.
So now we're getting the flavors of the Mediterranean, the cumin.
So Oscar's going to mix it up nicely. Like I said, you can do smaller size or larger size. Now we're ready to grill. We have some of the lamb Mediterranean beef meatballs ready. I'm going to place them on the grill. Idea is to get your grill very, very, very hot. Let it come to a little bit of a smolder so it doesn't char while you're grilling. And I like a little trick for home is that if you get to buy some wood chips, soak them in a little bit of water. You can kind of throw them over charcoals or even put them in a gas grill if you have a little screen and give a little smoky flavor to the meatballs.
You can use lamb, you could use any other meat mixture.
The beef or lamb is the most flavorful. So what we'll do is we'll grill it, get a nice flavor on both sides, not too charred, just a little bit of color. At this size, they'll cook in about 2.5 to 3 minutes. And how we serve it here at Pera is we do a little 3-compartment dish, and I serve it with the jajik, which is the yogurt cucumber sauce.
So what's in that?
Cucumber, yogurt, dill, garlic, a little bit of lemon. Place them right on top of the yogurt.
Do you need to rest them at all?
Of course, if you let it rest for a minute or so, it'll keep the juices in a little bit better. Finish with a little finely chopped scallion, and voila, there you go, Mediterranean meatballs.
So now we're roasting some eggplant for another dish.
What we're doing is it's a cold roasted whipped eggplant. It is a style that I learned being in Istanbul. What we're doing is basically roasting the whole eggplant on the grill. The idea is to get it very tender inside. Charring the outside to give a little bit of smoky essence to the eggplant. And the key to the dish, I think, is to try and find the smallest eggplant you can. The smaller ones have a little bit less seeds. And do better to have a smoother mix to it. So
how long do you think it takes?
Probably a good half hour. The skin will start to blister and it can peel right off.
So now that our eggplant's off the grill,
you want to lightly peel the skin off of the eggplant. What we have here is a finished product. With a knife or a fork, you can just kind of scrape the excess seeds. Rough chop it a little bit and get it in the mixing bowl. We'll add the onion, a little bit of the garlic. You're going to start with vegetable oil, which is a neutral flavored oil, which will help emulsify, lift the eggplant, and give it some body. If you did it all with extra virgin, it kind of overwhelmed the eggplant flavor with just olive flavor. Kind of mashing it with the back of the fork. Incorporate the oil into it, give it a nice smooth texture. You would add a little bit of a good extra virgin olive oil to give a little bit of that olive flavor. Kosher salt and either some dill on top. Final product after mixing it, it's very nice to chill it. And we serve it here with our homemade balloon pita that's coming out of the oven you see behind me. or pita chips that we make here as well.
So Jason, we have some great Mediterranean appetizers here.
Yeah, let's dig in. There's definitely a little of the roasted garlic that we discussed, a little hint of the cumin, which screams Eastern Mediterranean, and the meatballs aren't too dense. I think they're nice and moist.
Cheers, thanks for having us. On Behind the Burner, you can enjoy this exclusive opportunity to get a taste of Pera in your own home with Pera Meats to Go. Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire.